Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ian from MaddenSchool.com, and today we're going over a really easy way you can use to just absolutely destroy any sort of man-to-man heavy blitz that's really common right now, whether it's nickel 3-3, the linebacker loop blitz, the dollar 3-2 spinner blitz, like Overstorm Brave from the nickel over, or even like a mid blitz from like a nickel 2-4-5 double mug. Anything that's really sending huge fast pressure at the quarterback while having everyone else in like a cover zero look, manned up, one-on-one with our receivers. This little RPO read flat wheel concept is going to destroy it. Now, we're doing this out of the Kansas City Chiefs offensive playbook in the gun deuce close formation, but you can also do this from the Miami Dolphins of a pistol tight slots formation with it, their playbook. That's a really good one as well. There's a few others that you can do with different formations, but it's relatively rare, but it's so effective. So let me just show you kind of a defensive look someone might do. They might pinch their linebackers. One thing they might do if they're really worried about you hitting your running back in the flat, they might take this guy over here somewhere, try to get him in better position against the running back, something like that. And so what we're going to do here is both of our tight ends are just incredible options regardless of what our opponent does. So we can often hit this tight end in the flat. That's a kind of dangerous pass sometimes if your opponent is going to be using that free safety. Most people won't be, but every now and then you don't want to throw it blindly. Someone can jump in front of it. The other thing you can do is throw it to this tight end, the wire triangle receiver. Let me show you that. You can see he has a really, really nice little route there. Let me show you why that's working here. So basically what's happening is any decent player is going to be worried about the running back on like a quick little table route to the right. So he's going to take this guy and move him over. Maybe they'll set up their blitz a certain way, do whatever they need to do. But this guy is the guy that's going to be moved over to account for the running back. Maybe they'll use press coverage, something like that. And so what happens is that leaves this guy back here, the safety, as the guy responsible for covering our wire triangle tight end there. And so as he comes across the field, the safety has no chance of really playing that. He also has to worry about the run to his side of the field, so he can't really aggressively just sprint to the right side. And if he does, then you can hand the ball off to your running back, and you can see how we would have really good numbers over there. You're also noticing what happens is if people start moving their running back, or the guy that's covering the running back around, it will mess with the man-to-man defense. Now, I generally don't recommend throwing to a receiver, but sometimes what will happen is people will get confused, and you can just hit this guy quick if you want to. That's rare. I don't recommend it, but I have seen it happen multiple times. But basically what I want to be focusing on here is this guy right here. So as we snap the ball, he is just completely on the wrong side of the field. And so now he has to get from all the way over here to somehow cover our tight end in the flat. Now, if you have a faster tight end there, that can turn into a huge, huge gain instead of just like 10 yards or 6 yards or whatever it ended up being. But the other thing I love to do is just quick pass it right here outside. Oftentimes, that safety is going to be completely out of position because he might be thinking of a run. So what might happen often is they'll move their guys around a little bit. Maybe they'll even move them up. And they might often get out of position, especially if you've established the running game. They can get out of position really, really easily. The good thing is that this doesn't have to be done to the right side. You can flip it if you want. Totally fine. Do everything exactly the same to the other side. And you can sometimes like mess with motion if you really want to, just to kind of throw your opponent off a little bit. It's something you can do. And then one thing you can also do, hand the ball off. That's going to become more and more of a viable option as the game goes on, as they're so worried about the different flats. They're going to be trying to cover this tight end. They're going to be trying to cover the other tight end. And if you have a mobile quarterback, sometimes you can even kind of pull it and run. Obviously, that's not the situation to do it. But imagine a scenario where they take like a linebacker or safety and dart out to try to cover the tight ends in the flat or to the right. They're committing with their defensive end on the running back. You can just find a hole and dart through it with your QB. So go ahead and add in this play to your playbook. It's really going to give your opponents fits. Thanks for watching today's video. Until next time, take care.